TIFU consuming cauliflower bites and beer on a first date. Yesterday I drove 6 hours to meet a guy I met online and was pretty jazzed about. We went for a walk, went out to a local brewery, sat outside, enjoyed some cauliflower bites and a couple beers while watching the sunset. We really hit it off, in conversation and in sharing some physical intimacy. We took things back to his place where things got hot and steamy in more ways than one. Fast forward to the middle of the night and I kept waking myself up to my own asshole ripping it multiple times, waking us both up each time it happens. I was in a half-lucid state, so I'd rip one, apologize, then roll back over and repeat. No thought or effort to go to the bathroom and release some pressure. It was the kind of gas you just can't hold in. I addressed it in the morning and stated how embarrassed I was. He said he was kept up by my gas and that I also snored. We had a great breakfast, shared some smiles and laughs. Our date was wonderful, but my unconscious unsexy conduct has been haunting me since. FML. TLDR I ate cauliflower, drank beer and tooted the night away beside a new love interest. Some couples take months or even years before they reach the shameless fart phase. You broke the fart barrier within 24 hours, congratulations. We had a great breakfast. It'd be absolutely brilliant if you ate cauliflowers for breakfast. Yeah, but is there a second date planned now? Who drives 6 hours for a date? I thought all the hot single girls were in my neighborhood. The internet has lied to me again, dang it. Smiley face. Gif Yojk 2L2 new kike clue downsized. As someone who snores, I would be more worried about the snoring than the farting. Everyone farts, and if you can't control snoring either, but that's more of an irk pet peeve for PP in my experience. Dang, not only the toots but doubled down with the snoring lol. Was he laughing about it this morning? I would have been. Doesn't matter, had sex. Worst comes to worst, you have a funny story. If things progress you don't have to worry about how he handles the awkward stuff. And you have a funny story. Some people would pay extra for that. Hey, I see this as he didn't take off running and stayed for breakfast, so it couldn't have been that bad for him. Honestly, this didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to. I thought the cauliflower bites were going to create issues during the intimacy. You're really brave having sex after cruciferous vegetables and carbonation. Sounds like an absolute gas. He said he was kept up by my gas and that I also snored. So you had air pressure issues at both ends of your body. I'm sorry, 6 hours? Sounds like a story to tell at your wedding. I'm just reading this as today I drove 6 hours to bang a stranger off the internet and farted all night. Man, I can't count the number of girls who have driven 6 hours to sleep with me on the first date. Must be in the thousands. One night my now ex told me for the first time that he loved me, but I didn't reciprocate. Later that night as we were sleeping, I farted and it woke us both up, and he asked me, how did you say something? No, really, what did you say? I think he thought I had said I love you. I couldn't bring myself to tell him the truth. I very rarely audibly toot. My boyfriend and I have been together 15 years and he only hears one a few times a year. His face freaking lights up when he hears one. He still talks about the one on my 30th birthday before the Offspring concert. I love how after you apologized he felt the need to add that your farting kept him awake, not to mention your snoring. Just in case you weren't already embarrassed. I can't get past the 6 hours drive. WTF did this dude do to get you to do that? So you're living breaking the barrier video gif emote free emotes pack smile. X200B. Cup of cheese gif emote free emotes pack smile. Perfect, he now knows you can't complain when he goes gassy with the petty vengeance, and that makes you a keeper. This brings me back the first time I ever shared a bed with my partner. I had eaten many slices of cheese pizza and farted the night away. He taught me what a Dutch oven is that night, and we've been together 28 gassy years. In other words, don't worry about it. If he doesn't find it hilarious, that's on him. Play into it. Be the big spoon next time, but say you want to be the rocket pack. Then you won't feel so bad when you blast off. When does he pop the question? Consumed cauliflower, consummated the date, then combusted all night. I thought it said we enjoyed some smells and laughs. Farting aside, I want someone to be jazzed about seeing me. Currently I'm in a newish relationship and early on I was farting in my sleep apparently. Was told about it as we both laughed. I was married and living with my ex-wife for 18 months before she kicked me out and we spent 3 years trying to get it together. I don't think I ever farted in front of her. So when I'm around I hold them in until at night when my body relaxes. Then it bombs away. You're a keeper. I'd ask you to move in right away. Lol. Reading the comments here, it sounds like the best way to keep someone for marriage is to blatantly fart in the first few dates. Is OP a woman or gay? What woman drives 6 hours for some dick? Yeah, we get it. You had a great time. Don't need to toot your own horn. I am not attracted to farts or anything related to them, but if a girl was comfortable enough to fart and snore in front of me on the first date I'm proposing, to me that translates to open communication, which is everything to me. If he's not interested, I'll start picking out a ring. If he's into you, it will be a cute story to laugh about later. Why would anyone drive 6 hours to meet a stranger? Do you not know that a nearly identical person lives in your town? Dude, I drive 6 hours to go on vacation, not a date. WTF. I always laugh at the fact there are people who fart in their sleep, where they have no excuses. Smiley face. 2012, just started dating my GF now wife, and on St. Pat's Day we went out for beers. We'd been together 3 weeks at this point. I ate a corned beef sandwich and later I got drunk Taco Bell. Spent the night there, woke up in the middle of the night because she got up to turn on a fan. The smell was exactly what you think it smelled like. I had been farting Reuben and Taco Bell in my sleep and it was awful. At least you had a normal night. On one of my dates, I ate 16 hard-boiled eggs and shat myself on the dance floor of the club. Love is in the air. Grandma always says that if she's comfortable enough to fart in front of you, she's a keeper. I read consummating cauliflower and was mildly concerned. 6 hours? Fried cauliflower bites do the same to me. The second-hand embarrassment is real. Farts are my love language. If he was willing to laugh about it the next day, then he's into you enough he's already forgotten. Unfartageatable. I mean, it's a common thing, it's uncomfortable, but it happens. I have a history of dates with Volkswagen-like exhaust gas scandals too. Don't give it too many thoughts, at least you already broke the fart barrier on the first date. Lol, dude going to bang a fart out of you and it's going to tickle his nuts and he's going to maybe give a slight chuckle moan and ignore it. Smiley face, big whoop. Real question is, did you plan a second date? The real TIFU is driving 6 hours to meet a guy and sleeping with him on the first date. Crying face. I don't think there's an age where guys stop finding farts funny, so you're good. I can't judge because I am unsleepable with, I talk, I yell, I scream, I thrash, I fall out of bed, I sleepwalk, I choke, I stop breathing, and if you wake me up I go MMA and try to kill you for at least 5 seconds. Farting is the least of my worries. Did he try to light the gas? BC, that would be a red flag. Waiting for the guy's post. Similar happened to me once. Except I left quietly and never talked to him again. It was mortifying. I was so afraid of anything like that happening again that took gas sex with me on dates. And took it for months after I met my husband. Rofl, not a great first night with a partner. But a great story for us and your future. LOL. First time eating cauliflower?